It's like it comes off on your fingers.
Wait.
Look, and it's got the thing.
Ew.
Ooh.
Ew.
I don't like the the texture of the.
I like still have book on my hand.
Also, I love that you're like, you have the coolest fucking skin ever, and I'm just a guy.
I have the first skin for this guy too.
Wow.
There's also a katana guy. Look at
What?
this.
Okay, all right.
That's Cell.
Dead Cell.
That's a collab. Yep.
And my guy's just standing there.
Oh,
man, why those are so cool.
Snipers.
Snipers.
This is whatever. A chef.
Should I just go with whatever loadout I have? Because I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
We're playing Risk of Rain 2, by the way. I know nothing. I've never watched this game. No, I have watched it. I watched it once. I watched Sanchovies play it.
I'll play character that's actually engaging, I guess.
Okay.
It's my POV.
Yeah, it's Paul's POV because my audio isn't working because I updated OBS like an idiot.
I guess normal mode.
Dude, I don't know any mode.
No, like difficulty. Normal difficulty.
Oh yes, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're getting Paul's juicy gameplay, who apparently has 85 hours in this.
Which is nothing in compared to some people that play the game.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
That makes it roll like.
I do my best to ask as little questions as possible. I already don't know how to leave the pod. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it tells me E on my screen.
What?
I did. Shut up. we don't gotta talk about this, man. I don't know. I'm bad at directions. I'm bad at following them. Dude, today, so Grace is back in town for right now.
Yeah.
Which has been nice because like almost everyone but Isaiah and Clint are here, which is cool. Yeah, because we don't get along anymore. And I wanted us to all bring our Nintendo 3DS to the place where you read books. I'm falling to my death, and I took damage. Very cool. So what? Barnes and Noble's the place you read books. Goodness.
Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah. And we were going to play our 3DS in there, do Animal Crossing, because my favorite thing, or favorite memory of gaming probably, is us all getting together and playing hide and seek in Animal Crossing, which I think I've talked about a bajillion times because I love it and it's fun. But we were going to do that, and then we just didn't, because what we found instead was that I decided we should go to the smut section. I read a little bit of juicy smut. Hey, what's that?
Is it just a bigger one? Like that,
oh yeah, he's fucking nobody. That's right.
Yeah.
Bitch. I say it when I did fucking no damage to him at all, even a little bit. Anyway, so I brought them to the smut section because I had a plan in mind, which was to read. So I got I grabbed a book, and it's called like. I don't remember. I'll find the book and I'll put it on screen right now. But it's like Fire and Ice something. It sounds like a book written by like an attorney. I'm gonna die now. Yeah, I took a lot of damage. And I have a chest, I think. And I have sunglasses. Sure, I understand this game. And so I sat down, and then they all sat down on the floor of Barnes and Noble. And then I just read smut out loud to them.
You like line by line.
Yes.
Did you like did you match your tone to it?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Okay. It was like, and then as he essentially unbuttoned my shirt and reached his hands down my inner thigh, and I've got my piece on me, so she's feeling up my leg, but I've got my gun, and she's undoing my zipper with her teeth, and her lipstick is, I jumped off the cliff into the water. I'm fucking dead. I have 24 HP, and then she kisses my lips sensually and rubs my green hair. So I just did that, but I'm genuinely reading the book.
Yeah.
But then, which is funny enough on its own because it's a crazy thing for a human being to do in a public setting. But then the best thing that happens. I look, and on the other side of the bookshelf that we are in is two guys who, for all intents and purposes, I think were just listening to me read this. But without engaging with us, we're just listening to me read smut. And I want you to take a guess. What do you think they were wearing? It was their shirts. Tell me what shirts do you think they had on?
I don't have anything set for guys sitting in a library listening to some other type of short
Listening
shirt,
to
you know?
another man read smut.
Yeah.
A Nintendo 64 shirt.
Gosh.
And Gargura merch.
Yeah.
Is that not? I mean, I guess. You know what? I guess that's who. I guess that's who.
I think that's kind of accurate. Not gonna lie.
But what's so insane to me is that the smut is right across from the kids section. Like, I was reading,
I mean, there's has to be something that's blocking it out, right? Or there isn't.
The escalator. Like, they were just sitting parallel, as if they set it up that way to set, where are you and why is my screen scary now? Okay, yeah, you're fighting a boss, and I'm not with you at all, or doing anything helpful.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're kicking her ass. But the boss is dead. I hadn't even gotten there yet, brother. Oh my god.
And just so you know, that's so funny because I lag out. So I hear nothing. I only hear like a green ass or something.
I said nothing about either green or ass.
Wait, no?
No.
I swear you did.
I was still talking about how crazy it is that the children's section is across from that.
Well.
Oh my god. Anyway.
I guess.
So another weird theme that I realized that I noticed when I was there was that a lot of, you know how sometimes books will have like, you know how like they'll put print but on the pages, like if you look at the cover of, there's the cover of the book, there is the back of the book, but then if you look at the pages, sometimes they'll print on the thin part of the page that you see from like the outside. Does that make any sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so all of the books like that at fucking Barnes and Noble, all of them had that, and like pretty designs on that. I have never seen that. I mean, I've seen that like a few times, rarely, but like all of them had that, and it was it was really strange, but it was cool. But Caleb was just like freaking out. Like every time he saw that, he wouldn't read the book. He wouldn't read anything about it. He would just find the book with the prettiest fucking print on it, and he'd go, "Yeah, I want this one." I'm like, Caleb, you don't know what this one's about. and one of the things Caleb said that I thought was hysterical is Caleb found, when he found like the 17th book that was like that, he just was like, they changed books. They've changed books. And I don't know when, but I stopped reading books and they changed books. And it just reminded me of the Incredibles scene where Mr. Incredible's like, you can't change math. They've changed math. You can't change math. It's math. It's so funny to me. Also, just the amount of smut there was insane. I mean, I'm going to put someone on blast. I'm going to put Michaela on blast. So the person who pointed out the smut books, because, you know, me, I'm a pure boy. I'm a man of God, even, really. And I have never read okay, you can doubt that as well, but all I can say in my defense is that I've never read a smut book, and you can't prove otherwise. That guy just killed himself. And so when we were looking for the books, the reason we had this idea in the first place is because Michaela was like, you guys need to read the 27th chapter of this book. And I get it now. It was a sex scene, and that's what I read out loud. And I was like, Michaela, now, No.
So Michaela just kind of sat there and just went through it. It just like, I think I'll read this.
Yeah, I was like, Michaela, now, how do you know that? Okay. And you know what? To Michaela's credit, she was not shameful. She was like, yep, I read that shit. Okay. I read that. I was like, yeah.
You know what like surprised me the most?
What?
Is that they have smart like I like I don't know, maybe because I have the like the partial understanding of like they shouldn't be public, I guess.
Yeah, they are private.
Forgetting the fact that like maybe we're in the state, so maybe that is fine.
Oh, wait, is that different in China?
Oh yeah, no, those books never make it to the library in China. It would never. Like no, you wouldn't even be able to find it that easily.
Really? Can you like even order it online?
You probably could. I mean, you could.
Okay.
But the person that sells it would be different, I would say. Like.
I'm fine. Sorry. Continue.
For example, right? If you want to find like maybe you want to buy a sex doll, okay? You want to buy a sex doll.
Okay.
Right.
Very specific example you brought up, buddy.
Or like a cup, right? Like those masturbation cup or whatever. Right. So all you need, so like you have to actively search specifically for it. So they don't allow internet or like sellers to put suggestions for those products.
Oh.
So either you put it word for word, or you won't show it up.
Oh, so you can't even like suggest anything like on Amazon.
No. Like for example, right? Like maybe say you want a specific type of porn, and you went up to the internet and you input, like that type of porn, and it wouldn't show up. Nothing will show up. You have to, if you want to go to a specific porn site, you have to put in the full URL.
Oh. Dude, so you gotta know that through like someone getting you connected.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's crazy. So someone has to get you like tapped in, or you're not getting that.
Pretty much. Like,
wow.
I had no idea that it was a thing, or there's even sites for it when I was in China, until I came to the State, where I'm like, oh, this is new.
Like, just looking up big, busty, beautiful woman.
Just like just looking up the hub site.
Yeah, that's crazy. By the way, you can't do that in Virginia anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't look up Pornhub in Virginia. I don't know what sites you can look up.
What did it do to it?
I mean, like, governor.
They just abandoned it? Like,
Yeah, they just said no more.
Why?
I don't really know. This happened a while ago. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to the legislation that got passed. It wasn't like something that I was like, yeah. It did not greatly affect my life, as I'm sure it did for some people. But it was like, I don't know. It's some sort of legislation. What the hell did you do to that man? Dude, what are you doing? Like, I am hitting mouse button 1, and like people die after 2 minutes.
I just have stuff.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right. You also have like UPS drones.
Yep.
Dude, I am, do not look at me. I am in something very racist. Dude, come here. That's not okay.
Look. It's perfectly fine. They are at a different planet. They're just embracing the culture,
Basically, I am in like a Native American chieftain hat right now.
Yeah. They need to bring the culture into this planet that are on. So it's completely fine.
Yeah. Oh man. You know, another thing I was thinking about while I was there, while I was looking at the wonderful Miffy picture books that were, you know, outside of the yaoi section. Basically, is that now? Stop me if I said this to you, but this is a topic that I think about often. I feel like I don't read good because as a kid, when people would say like, "Oh, you know, I want you to read," they would give me a picture book. I just look at the pictures and then pretend I read the book.
Like comics.
Yes.
In a sense, I guess.
Basically like comics, you know. And if I was a kid and I read a comic, I just wouldn't read the words, and I'd look at the picture and I'd try to figure it out. Is this a thing? Is this relatable? Or am I crazy?
No, honestly, it is because
Okay, good.
my mom used to buy me a lot of those picture books, right?
Yeah.
And I had trouble, like when I grew up a little bit, I have trouble like actually sitting down and reading like just text, because that, you know, was boring for me. So like I wouldn't have the energy to, but then, how I fixed it is I got a, I guess, I got lucky, I guess. Yeah, I got lucky, because Lucy loved to read, right? Like she just loved to read, so she read a lot of novels, like internet novels. So
you're
that
not
got me.
implying anything.
I guess may or may not. But she got me into novels, right? So then at that point, like it became more interesting for me, because obviously novel's not like real literature. Okay, they are literature. No, I shouldn't. They're not like a boring kind of textbook, I guess, or someone's like, you know, like own life putting into a book. You know, it's nothing like that.
Right.
So that made me enjoy reading more. And I still read novels now.
Man.
I have read
Okay.
like too much, I would say. Too many.
What do you mean by that? You just mean, oh, it's really good, I'm reading a lot of novels? You sound like you feel guilty about the type of novels you're reading.
Yeah, because like a lot of times it isn't like educational, if that makes sense.
Oh, well, I think that's fine. When you're consuming
Yeah.
something for entertainment purposes. Can I not fall to my death for once?
Yeah. Like I actually don't read that much for like for knowledge anymore.
Yeah, I don't either. So
Yeah,
you know,
like
I
a
feel
lot.
bad.
A lot of times I just read for entertainment.
But yeah, that's fine. I think books are for really the form of entertainment. You know, at the end of the day.
Yeah. Sometimes I read books that's, I guess, considered like entertainment. I mean knowledge, I guess. Like there's this book I read during the summer. It talks about how it's not a book with story, I guess. It's more like a diary, but put into a book. So it's just him writing to like somebody he fell in love with, and how he kind of, I guess, fought his way to accepting that he is worth like being together with her.
He's worth
Because he
love.
have a lot of, yeah, he's worth love.
You're just reading beautiful stories about love and relationships in life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have one.
Okay, well, now what do you want me to do with that? Where do you want me to go with that? All right.
I don't know. Be my kid or be my lover. One or the other.
I've tried. You won't have me, so you fucking think about that for a second, all right? Don't ask for love after you've rejected mine. You're saying, I put food at your plate. You said, I'm not hungry. And then 5 minutes later, you said, what's for dessert? Bitch, you not having none. Okay? If you don't want
I
my
want
love, then the
dessert.
coochie not for sale. You feel me? I'm gonna die. I'm
no.
going to die.
Because you don't have a coochie.
You fucking don't know that. Try
I
me.
think I know it.
Try
I
me.
think. Oh.
You do. You do.
Okay.
Okay. I'm walking that back. All right. I'm walking that back real fast.
I mean, hey. I mean, if one's hungry enough,
Okay.
can
Hey, if one's hungry enough, he's down to eat anytime a cookie. Anytime.
exactly. Anytime, anything,
Not to say I had a preference of cookie to begin with, but you know.
No, I do.
Okay.
But I might
Go
get
ahead.
canceled if I say it, so I'm not gonna say it right here.
Well, it's only you only get canceled if you say it in a way that's racist. You can have a preference of things. That's fine. Personally, I don't because I love all women equally. You understand? Okay, so I'm putting that out there.
You doing that when you don't want to say it anymore.
Yes, but it's okay. It's okay for you to have a preference of women. I mean, based on anything. I just want to make it abundantly clear that I don't have that. So, go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest, right? And
Okay.
I don't feel bad saying this at all.
Okay.
I grew up at a different culture, right? So my
Sorry.
understanding of beauty is different than, let's say people that grew up maybe in the state, right? So there's just a chance, just maybe, maybe,
Okay.
I'm more into the type of beauty that I'm used to, versus the one that that's more widely accepted over here.
I feel like we're pretty good as like a mixing pot of people still, to the point that I don't think there's a one widely accepted thing. But
No, I agree, but I'm just saying, like, it's not towards a specific race. You know what I mean?
it's just Asian
It's just
women.
not like, yes.
That's what you're saying.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
I feel like that's fair, and I can comfortably say that without feeling racist.
yes. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why are you
No,
laughing like that?
No reason. It's just like a guy who's been eating, one type of food. You know what? Actually, let me not compare race to food, and I will stop that thought right there. You know what I'm going to talk about instead? Is I want to air a grievance about you.
You wanna what?
I have a grievance I want to air about you that needs to be told, because you are a fundamentally broken man, all right? You no, you know what? No, I'm not even talking to you, because you and I have fucking talked enough, okay? Let me just say that for a second.
Okay, I'm getting
everything.
getting more and more confused.
No, I'm just appreciating this game for a second. I like this so far. Can I move around well? No. Do I know what I'm doing? Nope. But I'm having a
But do
good
you like
time.
it? Yes.
Yeah. How many times am I going to fall to my death is really the question, I think. But okay, so I come to Paul's house, right? I take a drive, and by a drive I mean not a drive. I took
that. Talk about that.
Yeah,
I
you
see.
fucking bet I am. I take like a 12-hour trip to get to Paul, who's in the place that you're in, and it's cold and it's wet and there's people smoking awesome weed, and I definitely got a a proximity high or whatever from the people on the bus with me, which was definitely awesome and didn't make me anxious.
Except for you get
And
addicted.
I finally get there, and it's dreary, but we had a fucking we were lit as hell, definitely staying inside the entire time. Paul and I, when we were there, I came to visit him, and we just played games the entire time, which was kind of funny. But I still had fun. I honestly preferred it that way. I forced Paul to play a porn game.
There's not much we can do, honestly.
We've talked about porn too much.
We do. And then, like, one of us is horny, and I don't think it's me.
I'm not horny. I just want to say that I'm not horny. I just noticed that my stories
It's not
today.
that convincing that every time if you are included, there's porn around. It's just,
No, that's not true.
It's
that's
not
not a
convincing.
good look. And then we talked about what kind of women you like. Dear God, dude, this is why white men shouldn't have fucking podcasts. We have to kill all white men. I'm gonna loop us back to the race war we were talking about. I think I have to go.
About what?
It was the first bit we did. You were the first episode. We did the bit of the race war.
The race war. Yeah.
But basically, right, I show up at Paul's house. We have a good time, but one of the things I want to do is, as a person who lives somewhere that doesn't get snow as much, I wanted to get snow, and Pennsylvania has a lot of snow often, which is cool. But when I get there, I'm like, let's go on a walk. And Paul says, okay, I'm also down to go on a walk. Perfect. We'll both go on a walk now. All right, man. So we go a certain way, and there's like, we can eventually walk to get to, can I say that? Is that fine? Places around here? Okay.
That's fine.
There's a park like somewhat nearby, so we walk to that, which is super, super nice. And then the next day I go, okay, what if instead we walk to the park, we walk left? What's down to the left? Because the path splits. And Paul says, I've never walked to the left. And I'm like, okay, well, that's crazy. We should just walk that. Because it's behind his house, right? It's a path to the left.
Okay.
And
to
he
be fair,
says,
I only moved in very recently.
yes, but you say, I walk all the time. That is something you said. I like to walk. Guy who just hasn't gone left. What? How?
No, because they don't understand what it looks like. Like, I don't want to walk over all the way there.
Okay, so the difference is a path between the woods or a scenic route through like where no one is, and there's like a beautiful hill that overlooks like it's picturesque.
During fall, there's crop that grows there.
Yeah, but there's a obvious path that walks through it, and it's gorgeous, okay? And I say, let's walk this way. And it's snowy, it's a winter wonderland. I'm having a great time. I just as a white man...
It's just really bad winter.
Okay, yeah, as a white man, I like being out in the cold. I can accept that, you know? I like that. I enjoy it.
Okay.
I've done that my whole life, also because we don't have a whole lot of winter, you know? So you might not care about it as much as I do. But we walk that way, and then Paul says, I'm cold, and I want to go back, okay? I'm cold. And I say, okay, I also just really want to see this way. This way looks really cool and visually interesting. And he's like, it's too long. It's too long. This way is too long. I don't want to go. And that was his big thing after I said it's too cold, is that it's too far, it's too long, I don't want to go. And I say, fine. So we go back, and then we never walk that way. And then we just also never walk again either. As in, like, I actually do not think we got up on our legs again after that point. It was bad. And then, do you know who I hear from months later who says, dude, I walked down that path. It was gorgeous. Hello? Hello? You could have just walked it with me. I wanted to experience it, and you said no, and you took away my joy instead, and then you just did it by yourself.
Because I did it at a warmer time, where it actually makes sense to walk outside.
You were walking out. No, that's why it's crazy, because he walked outside anyway. He walked outside anyway for a okay. Oh, yay, I actually can fight. We're on the third boss, and this is the first one I've even seen. That's crazy to say, because you were walking with me anyway. We were going to walk, and you walked outside in the cold regardless. You just didn't want to go that direction. It was about the direction. It wasn't about the coldness.
It was not about the coldness.
No, but you walked that I'm dead. I'm alive. Sure, I understand what's happening. You walked anyway. You walked on the road.
Yeah, but we came back because I was cold. Like even if we didn't go that way and just walk around, I would still be like, I'm cold.
I just wish you just cared about me.
What do you mean? I did.
Hey, you know something I was thinking about this week, in just regards to high school. Did you have that teacher that had a mustache, who he would swivel around in his chair all the time, and he taught history, and he was an older gentleman. And do you remember that guy? I don't know his name.
Mr. Young?
What? Say that again.
Mr. Young.
No, not Mr. Young. It was someone we did not like.
But the vanilla guy.
The what?
Wait, isn't that his nickname that you guys gave him?
Vanilla?
Okay, I mean,
I don't know what his name was, but either way, if you remember him, there was a day, and I've told you this story, but I just recontextualized this in my brain a little bit ago about how fucking crazy this was. That teacher was like had a day where he just suddenly was like, "Hey, have you all had sex education before?" And it was a class full of girls. And
Mr. Moore, maybe?
It was not Mr. Moore.
True, it wouldn't be something like you wouldn't like him to say that.
Sex education, Mr. Moore? As if you're like trying to name the most perverted person. You know?
No,
he was like really normal.
That wouldn't be Mr. Moore. That wouldn't be Mr. Moore though.
It would be, except the fact that he said, "Have you guys had it before?" and then wanted to teach us sex ed, like spontaneously.
Wait, want to teach you guys? Okay.
Yes, like he just realized we hadn't had it yet, thought we should have it, and wanted to teach us it the same day. It wasn't like next week. He was like, "Now, we're learning this now." Okay.
Maybe just a round of material or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe just go back to talking about World War II. Actually, you know, maybe that was an important historical.
World War II.
What? Well, okay, so.
Like,
huh?
Because like World War II. I don't know, either World War II for Mr. Yan.
I'm just using an example. I don't remember what we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
Because I was in 8th grade, which is crazy. I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, then we should have the same history teacher.
I don't know. But the story essentially goes as this. Not that it's a problem to learn sex ed in 8th grade. I don't actually know when the best time would be. I really don't know. Someone whose parents did not tell them and found out on their own. I don't know when the best time to tell. Yeah, I know, because that's another story. Paul one day acted like he didn't know what sex was and made me explain it to him.
No, I actually didn't know at the time.
I fucking... Okay, my hands are off my mouse and keyboard. Swear on your life. Okay? Swear to me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I won't make fun of you. It was crazy because one day in 8th grade, Paul was like, "Dude, what is sex?"
No, cause you know why I didn't know?
Why?
So, usually they teach you about sex education when you are in 6th grade. Okay. That's usually when they will teach you about sex education. And during the time where they're supposed to teach you that, I was not in school because I was trying to get my visa working. Get my visa like.
Oh.
I was in the ambassador trying to make sure I can come to the state.
Yeah, that's on some like I was going to the Twin Towers and then my car, got in a crash and I was fine and then didn't go.
Yeah, that's so like that's why I had no idea, to be honest, about like honestly.
Man, that explains that. Because Paul just asked me that one day, like very genuinely, and I was like, I thought you were fucking with me. I genuinely could not parse that you did not know what that was yet, because we were old. That was like 8th grade, right?
Yeah, it was 8th grade. Yeah, it was 8th grade.
Which and it was crazy to me. But essentially, back to the other story, which I had a revelation about, is that part of the reason it was weird, it was that he went to go get a woman teacher who was down to explain to the girls. He wanted to explain to me one-on-one what sex was. I'm glad 8th grade me was able to parse and understand that was weird, because I said, I need to go to the bathroom, and then I told my mom. Because I was lucky that my mom was a teacher. And I was like, hey, Mom, this guy is trying to teach me what sex is one-on-one.
It's normal, mom.
And my mother, the Opstapa, said, "No, we're not doing that. We're not."
No.
Also, weird he didn't come back next year. Sure, that's not relevant to this at all.
Oh.
I genuinely think I not to get crazy. I wonder sometimes, like, did I avoid getting molested that day? Is that what happened? And the more that I think about it, the more I think probably. Not to be rude, but he definitely had a very odd air to him, and he was a very socially awkward teacher, which I know probably isn't really fair for me to, use that as a talking point to why you might have molested me. But like,
I mean, hey, it just.
What?
I guess it depends.
I don't know. It's not a normal thing you do. And I am completely in the right for being speculative, because it is absolutely wrong to teach a child one-on-one as not their parent or guardian about what sex is, as a 50-year-old man. That's weird.
Yep.
That's weird.
I think that's completely
And
fair.
if I want to say that's crazy, I think he was trying to molest me. I think I am in the right. Although I will recognize it's a mean-spirited thing to say without proof. However, I want to also say that I get to say that because of how weird it was. So that's my shit, Your Honor. Okay? Oh, goodness.
I think it's fair, honestly.
Yeah. Good. I don't know what made me think of this.
Because it's one of those situations. This might sound crazy.
Yeah.
Not that crazy, but like, it's one of those situations where it's like better safe than sorry.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Because the other option is being really sorry.
Yeah.
Really sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Exactly.
You know what? Maybe I
So-
just should have let that shit happen. It's like free tuition for life. What was I doing?
Oh, it's like, here's my experience.
Yeah.
Now you should be you'd be sorry for me.
Yeah. Dude, I actually could have made bank if I just thought a little more critically as a kid. Maybe there's something to reflect
But-
and grow on here.
but you don't know, because like yeah, maybe you can handle it now, but like
Yes, as an adult man, I probably
as an adult man, sure, but like maybe
Yeah.
but during that time, it might just be
Yeah. As a child,
Touch
8th
the-
grade me thought maybe I was about to get touched and was not down with that.
yeah.
It's like, I'm good. I don't care what kind of lollipops I get from this. I'm okay. I'm really fine.
Exactly.
Something I was reminded of when Caleb and I were hanging out, because there was a love story about sumo wrestlers, which was insane, and also about people who played pickleball, which is crazy.
That's new then.
Yeah, they're trying to drop some new shit. But
Yeah.
the back of the book was like, oh goodness, it was like, does she have what it takes to be someone who will serve in his life, as they word volley back and forth and try to, other terms of the game, I don't know, but it was like trying to be funny, and it wasn't. It was bad. But Caleb and I were watching sumo one time, and then we saw them do the thing where they like bump bellies. You know what I'm talking about? Where they just slam the bellies together, and because
Yeah.
of their belly buttons, they have innies. The belly buttons just like make this fun popping sound. It just go pop. It like really satisfyingly. And Caleb and I were like, dude, we should try that. So of course we do, and we position our bellies together. And I'm losing a lot of weight, but I was definitely a bigger guy at that point, and my belly extended quite a bit. So we put our bellies together, except in order to do that, you kind of have to push your back like outward towards the other person. And what I didn't realize is neither of our bellies were quite big enough, essentially compared
do
to a sumo wrestler. So what ended up happening was we just went bam, and then just smashed our penises together.
What was that? Oh wait, I just got realized.
What- And Kayla and I had this very funny moment where we just tried to do a belly bump, and then I just slammed my dick against his. And it felt so weird. I will never forget that. I'll never forget that. Why am I getting credit for achievements you made? It's crazy.
And you guys just like never mentioned it afterward?
No, we laughed about it extensively. Like, we definitely did. We both didn't. What do you mean? We did not have like a gay panic or something. It was funny. What are you searching for here?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find
Did you
out about
guys,
like, you know,
stare into each
what's
other's
in your guys'
eyes
mind?
afterwards, and you look at him and push his hair behind his ear.
That like out. That like out.
Can you see the game right now?
Yeah, I can see that game.
Can you see what you did?
No.
Oh God, I don't have like a replay or anything. I'm sad. I wish you all could see my perspective. I'm sorry. What happened was Paul said, "Did I lag out?" And then his character sprinted, but he just like sprinted into the beyond. You just ran to like the cliff, except you didn't fall. You just kept running.
I just flew out, huh?
Yeah, you ran to the end of the world, and then instead of falling off the edge, you just kept going. You said, "That will not stop me." Also, I'm gonna die already, by the way. This is not good.
Oh.
Another thought I have, I've been cutting off Instagram, which I know is an annoying thing to say. Oh, I'm cutting off Instagram. I don't look at Instagram, but I'm attempting.
I mean, that's fine.
It's good, but I think self-betterment is an annoying thing to say out loud. But maybe that's just
Okay.
me.
I mean, if it helps you, you know, make the changes,
Oh my God,
that's a big share it.
worm.
that's that's perfectly fine, I think.
Okay.
You know, like it helps you.
Okay, good. Perfect. In that case, one thing that I'm dead. What? I had like full health, and he just shot me in the face, and I'm fucking gone now. Okay. Sure.
Sometimes this game does that. Yeah.
God, what was I saying? Oh, Instagram. Okay. And you know what I had a thought of the other day because of that? I don't think we were meant to see that many beautiful women every day. I don't think we were meant to open that app.
You think you think everyone should just no you think like medieval time is more correct? Like you see beautiful women when you go to a special event.
Yes, dude. I think
or sue somebody maybe.
we were made to see beautiful women once a lifetime. Because princesses used to be myths, dude. Beautiful princesses in a faraway land would be myths we would write about. And now I open the app and I see them every day.
Well, but there's also Snow White.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What are you saying? What? Continue.
You know, cause like it's you know like with today's knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Careful.
boys
Careful. I would let you go, but you know, fucking watch that.
maybe I'll stop there. I think you know what I'm about to say.
I would not dare assume.
I think I assumed the worst, and that probably is what I was about to say.
Hey, you know, we weren't built to look at beautiful women every day, but you know what we were built to do?
Yeah.
Look at awesome porn.
Why is that?
We were made to consume awesome porn and jerk off to it. Okay, so you think about that, and I'm not even addicted to it. I just watch it because my hands shake when I don't.
I
Is this
think
episode listenable?
I think that's addiction. I mean, hey, if your audience is correct, it's definitely listenable. We're just discussing, you know, issues with every young adult. And while we are also a young adult, I think it's perfectly fine.
Okay. You know what? We're gonna take an ad break right here, and Isaiah, I'm gonna break down for you. If you had enough of the porn, let's change to football really quick. So Isaiah, some things you need to know is that I don't remember where I last updated you. Commanders and Falcons. Falcons won 34-27. Okay. Now Commanders and Chargers 27-10. I know we talked about this, but tomorrow they play the Bears. Okay, versus Commanders. And I'll give you the update on that tomorrow. Also, Caleb went up to New York. Caleb has some stories. I'm going to wait for his episode to talk about them, but I got to hear him today. They were very funny. But I will tell you this. The Giants won their game against the Eagles, and it was a blowout, which was crazy because that doesn't really happen. Now, thank you for listening to that. Now take it away, Paul. Give me the breakdown of the Eagles-Giants game, please.
We all know the story, right? The myth, the I forgot his name. This is embarrassing.
And thank you for that, Paul. Now we're back to me. Now we're gonna play the weather.
No. Who's the giant?
What are you gonna do? What are you trying to do?
that got ate by the Eagles.
I gave you a chance, and you said.
No, who is it?
I want you to know. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. That I think I was going to do was I was going to play Paul Bingo.
Bingo.
No, I don't have the bingo pulled up. Oh, I deleted everything I said. I was going to quietly on my end play Paul Bingo, where basically I had a bunch of things, like bingo entries pulled up. And of like things I think you will do in the episode, and one of them was brings up guy, doesn't know his name. I will.
You don't remember his name?
I don't know what you're talking about. You say I don't know the guy.
That one Greek mythology giant that tried to steal the fire.
Oh, he wasn't a giant.
Human?
He was just like a normal guy.
Yeah, but he tried to steal the fire for people, right?
Yeah, it was Prometheus.
And
then he got his liver torn out by, it wasn't eagles, it was fucking something else.
It was an eagle.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Bro.
It was an eagle.
Yes. Dude, we are Greek scholars. We're just talking about jerking off and then Greek mythological figures. This is what they talk about.
That's just like what they would talk about.
Mm-hmm. Punishment. Prometheus punishment. Chained to a rock where...
Yahoo?
We're a bird.
Eagle? A eagle?
No,
a eagle?
No. That's the AI overview. It says eagle, but it's the AI overview. So no, it's the AI overview. So it definitely doesn't say eagle anywhere else.
You just gotta admit it is the eagle.
Nowhere else does it also say eagle. Definitely not on a very credited website. Oh God. Okay.
Just wouldn't admit it.
Something that I also want to talk about was you're fucking dead. He fucking beamed you up. I'm alive. You are definitely also alive, and I know how to play this game. Cool.
Yes, sir.
How do you move so? I know I said I wouldn't ask about the game. How do you move so fast?
The stuff I pick up. Some ass movement speed.
Cool. I will just slowly walk behind you. I know my place.
Wee.
I've been watching Road to Empress. Do you know that?
Road to Empress.
Okay.
Actually, I experienced it the first hand with Simon. We played the
You
game
played it together?
Yeah, we played the game together.
So for context, everyone else, it is a drama of empirical China in the Tang
Dynasty. Yep. Tang Dynasty.
The Wu-Tang Dynasty. Okay, and it is really good. Now, here's my question: was the great auspicious empire of China were they really poisoning soup that much?
Were they poisoning soup?
They like to present it that way, but in reality, give and take is like half accurate.
Okay, guys, I want you to know that every bit. So it's it's just basically a drama story set in empirical China, and it takes place of like a concubine, and she's trying to make her way up. All that. A lot of people poison her with soup. Okay, and it's not just happening a few times. It's practically like a narrative, like a plot device. Like it will often show up, and someone will come up and say, "Time for soup," and then you die. And I feel like maybe that doesn't happen that often. I'm not Chinese enough for that game, man. Can I say auntie? Is that chill? do I get to say auntie?
I didn't hear anything you just said.
Okay. I said I'm not Chinese enough for this game, man. Do I get to say auntie? Is that chill? Can I say that?
I mean, that's not respecting a woman.
No, yes it is. What do you mean?
She's young. She's hella young.
I'm not directing it to anyone. I'm not directing it to anyone. I'm just saying, do I get to say auntie? Is that something I get to say?
Sure.
I get that pass? Fuck yeah. All right. That's awesome. I can just say that to anyone. I have a red flashing thing that is telling me I'm going to die soon. Okay. I'm not. I'm fine.
Your house is fine.
I don't understand this game. Also, can I just say, tell me why when I grew out my hair, it did not look as beautiful as any of the men I saw in that show. Or game, it's not a show.
I mean,
Basically
their
a
hair
show.
is really long, though.
It's really... Well, mine was really long. It went down to my ass crack.
No, but like their hair goes all the way to their waist.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it beautiful. Their hair was beautiful, and I feel like it wasn't because it was long.
Maybe because the texture is different.
Yeah, Asian hair is really nice looking. I feel like it's just a genetic thing. I guess.
I mean, a lot of the ways that that they show that you could die is like not that accurate. Like it's possible, but it's definitely like not
not normal, maybe.
Not that crazy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
you don't just die randomly in ancient China.
Well, okay. I figured that there were some elements of the story that were being maybe not completely accurate.
Yeah, but I mean, but like in general, it follows
a real
close to
real story,
Tian's
right?
like actual story of how she became like the first queen, essentially.
Which is crazy that she was a concubine before that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's crazy is if you just like know the story, like if you're Chinese and you just know the story, is it kind of like, well, yeah, and now I will not
it's kind of
take the knife.
like a spoiler, right? Because like how there's two guys that try to get her.
I
right?
am romantically.
Yeah, romantically. There's two guys that try to
don't give me
try to get
spoilers.
her. Yeah. I wouldn't tell you exactly who, but like if you know history, you know who won. Like you know who's the guy, essentially.
Now, if I just may say, as someone who really only knows Chinese history through the people around him that are Chinese, I am dead.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow, you're jumping so far. Oh my God, what is that? I mean, that's fine. I feel like it's the Prince of Wei. I'm not going to ask if that's correct or incorrect. I just am going to say that out as a feeler. I just feel like that's true.
The what?
Prince of Wei. And don't ask me to say it as it's correctly said, because I don't know.
Which guy's that?
The one who wears blue.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, the translation must be vastly different, because I assume that was not close.
No, Wei Wang. Yeah, no, you're correct. You're correct.
In my guess or my pronunciation?
In your pronunciation.
Okay.
You want me to tell you if you're correct or not?
No.
Okay, yeah. I won't spoil you.
May I just say also for a second, we need to fucking kill the guy that made Sora 2. We need to do that guy in.
Why?
It's because because my dad came in my room and he showed me this video of this man sleeping on his porch, and a bear comes up to him and sniffs his face, and then he wakes up and he goes, "Oh, bear!" And then the bear runs away and he's like, "Honey, put that on the ring cam." And then my dad was like, "Isn't this crazy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, that is weird." And then I was like, "Hold on, let me take a closer look at that." And then I see the Sora 2 tag line
Yep.
on it, the watermark. And I was like, "Okay, all right." And I was like, "Dad,"
This is AI generated content.
and I was like, "Dad, that might have got me too if I hadn't have seen the watermark. So don't feel bad, but also that's not real."
Yeah.
And get off Facebook.
Get off Facebook.
Do
It's also
TikTok.
Facebook.
Yeah, it's
I
all
mean,
over
TikTok
Facebook.
has, I don't know. Yes, all over the place. Sort of.
My dad is actually scrolling Instagram Reels now, so I feel good. Do I feel good about that? I don't know.
I mean, on the bright side, his experiencing what the young people experience. On the bad side, scoring wheel is not that good.
That is a really cool boss. I wish I got to play this game. Oh my word, look at all that stuff you have.
Yeah.
What in the world, dude? I had like 7 things.
Maybe because I
Damn.
took a lot of it.
That's okay.
But,
I mean,
open the chest,
I said-
so it's like,
well, yeah, it's fine. Because we were playing this, and basically the whole thing is that not gonna focus on the gameplay. I'm not really learning. I'm talking.
true.
Good Cliff. Good. Another thing I was thinking about today, because I had church. Today was a big day for me. It was a good day, you know. I wasn't that busy.
Like a good big day.
Yeah. I wasn't busy with like work. I just had a lot of things going on today. Because Paul and I were supposed to record at 6, and we started at like 7:40 or something. Because
Late, yeah.
I had church this morning, and which didn't go very well. I'm in charge of the slides and the live stream. But something I
The
think
slide went by today?
kind of, because here's the thing. Practice is Wednesdays, which is when I organize basically the lyrics. And how that works is, you know, they're going to say certain lyrics. I need to know what comes next. I will put the slides on board there. Whoa, second phase. And I need to have the slides on the screen that they're going to be singing. Now, you know, may I just put this out there? Perhaps when they don't have practice, maybe I don't know the words they're about to say. Maybe that's bad.
Oh.
So when they cancel practice, and not just cancel practice, don't tell me that they've canceled practice for 2 weeks in a row, and then I show up to church because no one told me there isn't practice, no one emailed it or texted or called me about there being no practice, and I show up to church, which is, you know, a 30-minute drive. You know, maybe the slides aren't prepared on Sunday, okay? Maybe that happens.
And that's completely
But it's
fine.
okay.
I mean, fair.
It's okay, honestly. It's fine at the end of the day. If things get worked out, I gotta make it work, or it doesn't work, you know.
Yeah.
And that's kind of
I
what
mean,
I've signed
you
up
want me
for.
to be honest with you?
What?
I've not been to a single church that didn't mess up the lyrics.
Yeah, but you also have you been to like a mega church?
What's considered a mega church? Like,
Well, then you haven't been to a mega church. Is he taking all your shit?
yeah.
Dude, he's running your pockets. Stop him.
Yep. I can't. No, I have nothing.
Wow. Oh, and then you slowly get it back. That's cool.
Yeah, I have to do damage to get it back.
Oh,
He
I like that.
also. Okay, am I just not here?
Okay. Holy.
Bye bye.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, because he just has my items ability as well.
Ah, I see. So it's very easy to possibly kill you with all of your own stuff. That's
Yep.
cool. I like that.
Yeah, but like,
Mhm.
I have not. Yeah, I guess I don't know what size is mega church.
I mean, it's the
But-
type of thing I feel like you would definitely know if you've been to one, just because of how insanely huge it is. Because they have like multiple services, everything looks like insane.
There's a church I
production-wise.
have been to one actually.
Oh, really?
With Mrs. Smith.
Okay. Oh my
How
God,
we
the
got
moon
into
is
that
exploding.
situation, I don't remember.
The moon's exploding?
That the moon is exploding?
Okay. The moon's... Alright, sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna... Okay. But one thing I think about is, like, they always ask me to do, like, the live stream, which is something I have to take care of. That's part of my job. But I was wondering, like, what if I just put this on Twitch? There's no good reason. It's not even that funny to do. I just wonder if, like, I commentate over just the things that I'm doing in a daily, thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I find that...
Just chatting at church.
Yes. Yes. It's like those things of, like, people setting up those, like, computers in a Walmart or something, and then they stream on the ones that are, like, to test. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like that. Also made me think about, like, youth pastors. You know how, like, youth pastors will try to be, like, really hip?
Mm-hmm.
And how it, like, comes off really annoying?
And the church Mr. Ivo and Savo used to go to, like, their youth pastor is exactly like that. But I think he then later realized, like, that's nothing. So he stopped doing it.
Yeah, it's like...
just be him. And it's actually more likable when he just be him.
Yeah. But they'll always be called some shit like Seekers and Sneakers. something crazy like that. And then while I was sitting at church, which is crazy to do since I'm just not doing my job, I just started writing down like things that a youth pastor could say in this modern climate. You beat the game.
I beat the game, yeah. If I use pastor power, you know?
The power of Christ. Guys, just for context, if you're listening to this and not watching, I've been dead for the majority of this entire recording. And Paul just beat the game on his own. And I played it for the first time. And it's over now. And I haven't played it. I barely played it. I don't know what's going on. Apparently there were items and chests and stuff. I didn't really pick that up. And I was the level 1 default skin. And Paul... Okay. I had an idea. Okay, I'm going to get back on track. Of like a youth pastor who's trying to be hip.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want to hear 6-7. I want to hear you talk about God making the earth in 6 to 7 days. Y'all out here participating in gang violence, but the Lord Jesus died violently for the gang. Y'all want to scroll reels, but forget the only thing real is in the scrolls. Sneakers. I don't have anything. I'm out. That's all I had.
I don't know why, but I just feel like that's more tailored to, a specific group that is a subsection of the youth. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, it feels like it's not towards the general youth.
What do you mean? They're all saying that shit. You know.
I don't know. Maybe because it's the stereotype, but I feel a little bit,
No, dude. Okay, as an individual. Okay, so when I am back in the booth, what has happened is that Isaiah's friends at church, now that Isaiah's gone and Isaiah was back in the booth, they stay back there. So a bunch of people that Isaiah's friend with are back there, and I've actually kind of gotten close with some of Isaiah's friends. It's not close, but like close enough that they're like laughing and having a good time, and like we're running bits in the booth, which is actually really fun before church.
Yeah.
They are like that. They are like that. There's like 13, 14, 15-year-olds back there. And yes, they're doing that.
I feel worried.
They're fine. Let me just say, I will tell you this: the kids will be fine. Also, the kids are really funny. Okay, I can say that. They're funny back there. I'll like say stuff, and I'll be, I get a little crazy, but they'll run with my bits. They dish it back, and it's funny. I'm always impressed. I don't have anything off the top of my head to reference about that, but they say
that's
stuff.
fine. Like if they're like you said, if they're fine, then I think that's perfectly good, because it builds a lot of character for them as well. To be honest.
What does?
No, like being able to better.
Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
I agree. And they do it, and they do it well. I don't know. I feel good
yeah.
about that. It makes me
Definitely.
happy.
I mean, probably definitely do it better than me or something. I don't know. Cause like
Nah, you're good, man.
no,
You're
okay,
do
okay.
good.
Like I don't know about same age group, right? But when it comes to um, talking to, I guess somebody not older, somebody that's in authority of me, I guess.
Mm.
Even when they try to engage or like try to be close, it's hard for me to
When someone's in
like
authority,
yeah,
dude.
it's hard for
Yes.
me to make it not awkward, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I try to have a normal nice conversation because that's what they are trying to do, and
Yes.
I can see that. Like I can understand it that they are trying to be personal with me, but
Yes.
I just can't.
Yeah, it's because there's such a generational disconnect between us that you understand the way that you relate to other people who you might perceive more to be your peers is just so different than how you would relate and talk to someone who is an elder or someone who is calling them an elder is crazy. This is not a fucking ritualistic village. Someone that is older than you or someone that is like an authoritative figure, like you said. I think I think you just fundamentally don't relate to those people the same way. So when they try to relate to you the way they would with someone their age, you already are in a space where it's hard to relate because they're not expecting you to be anything that you are. They're not expecting you to talk to them the way your generation does. They're expecting you to talk to them the way they expected to be talked to. You follow? That's how I feel.
I
So,
guess, but I think it's also kind of different.
mm,
Um, because like this is interesting, right? Because I took creative writing, right? You know that, and um, I can talk to my creative writing professor really easily. Granted, she's like going to her doctor's degree, so she's considerably young, right? Um, but when I talk to my English 2 professor, who also teach creative writing before, and like, cause I went to her office hour, and she wanted to engage with me quite some when she realized like I love creative writing and does stuff like that. I just couldn't. Like I just
yeah, I think that's
I
okay.
just couldn't bring myself to like you know
It's yeah. I think that's okay. It's
to make
hard.
the conversation not awkward. It's always like she say something, I answered, and then there's no follow up.
Yeah. Dude, what I've just started doing, because I feel the same way, is I have started to like just talk to people who are older than me the way I would talk to a peer, someone who's like my age, and that has resulted in now stop me if I've already said this because I don't remember what I say. I don't remember what I say in general. However,
Okay.
the the youth pastor at our church came up to me and I was like, he was talking to something and apparently my underwear was showing slightly, like the seam of it, like the top of it while I was working, which is, embarrassing already. And he was like, "Are you wearing little pineapple underwear?" And I was like, "I mean, are you looking?" And I say this next part verbatim without thinking. "I mean, if I look sexy, just say so." I say that to our youth pastor.
Yep.
With the look on his face, I don't really could have gone anyway. He didn't laugh. The people around me did. He didn't. And that's okay. That's okay. I couldn't stop myself. Why are you pointing out my underwear? You're already trying to get a one-up on me when you're trying to point out the underwear I'm wearing, right? There's no other goal here. You're trying to embarrass me. And I will not allow it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. You know what? I was gonna like talk for the youth pastor, but honestly, after thinking about it, no.
And you're gonna talk for him and say what?
Cause like like maybe he just want to non-awkwardly like let you know that your underwear is showing. Maybe it's kind of like is kind of like trying to point out your zips are unzipped without making it what
We're making it weird.
awkward,
Yeah, sure.
I guess, or weird.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Well, I think that's wrapped it up for this episode, by the way, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, man, your character looks cool. If you want more of us on OF, check out the super secret episodes. And Paul and I will be doing that next. It's another extra hour of just incredibly super secret stuff, and you have to do a treasure hunt to find it. Also, we've done our, I don't know how to, I'll clarify, but we've done our first season here. Because what the fuck, that guy's just a robot. I'd play him if I had him. The robot chef, man. I like that.
Chef. Mamacita.
That's it. Mamacita, that's his name?
No, his name is CHEF.
Okay, chef. Very good. Oh god, it distracted me completely. Basically, I was just saying how we do is we have a rotation. It goes Paul, Caleb, Michaela, and then sometimes I'm thrown in the mix. It depends. It'll definitely happen one more time. But each time we do a rotation, we've done the first, I guess season sounds stupid, but yeah, we'll call it that. I don't know what else to call it. So we've done the first one, the first rotation, and now we're back at the beginning, and it's Paul all over again. Hey, Bob, man, I want you to know that it was a pleasure, and I look forward to your next episode, man.
I guess so.
Okay, well that's not exactly vindictive of whether or not you also had a good time. Okay. So
No. Like I could have had a good time. I could have not had a good time. I just want to leave it an open ending.
Why?
Because it's season 1 only. You don't want conclusion.
No, this is season 2, bitch.
Wait,
This was the first.
Two?
No, this was the first one.
This is the first one of season 2.
Yes, the first episode of season 2 was a cold opening, porn.
Yeah, that's pretty cool opening. Honestly.
Yeah.
We only talk about porn.
Yeah,
for like
that was
40 minutes.
I want you all to know.
episode.
I want you all to know that this is a real life bit that Paul and I have been having, where we just keep talking about how. We just keep talking about how freaking awesome porn is. We just keep saying that without really discussing it any further. We just keep commenting that porn is awesome.
One of us might be horny.
You went into a whole bit last night or 2 nights ago about how you're so horny and you haven't had time to jerk off. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
I didn't say that.
All right, I will make that
got it
the
on
intro
record?
clip. Yes, I do. Bitch.
Wait, you do?
Yep. All right. Thank you
Wait,
for season
no,
2.
no.
Thank you for the first season. I love you. Mwah. Kisses to Isaiah. We'll see you later. Have a good jerk off.
Don't.
And I
No,
love you.
don't show that. Don't show that.